Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. We got a great show lined up today. You're going to really love the show we have. But, a lot of people ask me, say, Mike, you're Italian. Are you really Italian? I said, well, I wasn't born in Italy. I said, but my parents were born in Italy. I got to tell you something. So for people that don't know, years ago, they used to do match marriages. Now, what match marriages is when you met a girl, okay, the mother and the father of that girl introduced you to the mother and father of the boy that's going to marry her. That's the way it works. Now, let me take you back. I want to take you back in time, back to the 30s, back in Naples, Italy, okay? And I want to tell you a beautiful story. But before I do that, do me a favor. Give me a little Italian music. Let me get everybody in the mood so I give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, there's a tradition of the Italian people that the mother of the bride cooks a beautiful meal for the husband and wife of the bride. Now, Tony is married to Angela. Now, Tony is 21, Angela is 18, and they match the marriages. And the tradition is that the mother cooks a beautiful meal on their honeymoon night. Let me take it back. Let me show what I mean. The mother's downstairs going, "Mire quando bello sperando sentimento." Angelina, go upstairs and fix the bed for your husband because Mama's going to cook a nicer meal. She said, "But Mama, I don't know what to do upstairs." She said, "Go upstairs, fix the bed for your husband, you'll know exactly what to do." Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tony's patiently waiting. She goes upstairs, Tony takes off his shirt. He has a lot of hair on his chest. When she see that, she started to scream, "Mama, Mama." She runs downstairs. "What, Angelina? What?" She said, "It's Tony. Has a lot of hair on his chest." She says, "Please, go upstairs, fix the bed for your husband. Mama's going to cook a nicer meal." Mama starts to cook. "Mire quando bello sperando sentimento." She goes back upstairs. Tony's his honeymoon night. He has his shirt off. He unbuckles his pants. He pulls his pants down. He has a lot of hair on his legs. When she's seen that, she starts to scream. She runs downstairs. "Mama, Mama, what? The what?" She says, "It's Tony. Has hair on his chest and has hair on his legs." She says, "Please, Angelina, go upstairs. Fix the bed for your husband. Mom's going to cook a nicer meal." Back upstairs she goes. Mama's downstairs cooking. "Mire quando bello sperando sentimento." She goes upstairs. Tony has his shirt off. He has his pants down. The poor guy sits on the edge of the bed. On the edge of the bed, he takes his shoes off. He had an operation. His foot was cut in half. When she sees that, she starts to scream. She runs downstairs. "Mama, Mama, what is it, Angelina? What?" She says, "It's Tony. He has a foot and a half." She says, "You cook. I go up the stairs." We'll be right back. Don't you move. Oh, boy. What are you going to do? That's a true story, everybody. Well, listen, we got a great show today. It's all the clips of last week at the concert that I produced, and I did. But let me get through our commercials. Once of all, I want to say hello and thank you to Mr. Bob Kellogg, as I do every week. Thank you, Bob. Bob was telling me that, believe it or not, that in overseas, Pop-Tarts are really the ones that are really flowing out. Because, my day, I mean, they had commercials all over the place, and I love Kellogg's, because I still eat Frosted Flakes. That's still my favorite. Not every day, but every other day, I'll have a nice big bowl of Kellogg's Corn Flakes. And I like to thank Bob Kellogg for doing what you did, and your family what you did. And I like to thank WeLink. WeLink he's my brother, which he's a special guest today on my show because he did the camera work and he was there for me. And we're going to talk to him and show you all the clips, and also Alien Tequila, George Harris. My buddy George, I got to tell you, boy, that tequila is phenomenal. So if you're a tequila drinker, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you do that. And don't forget my book called Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. Everybody knows the story of my life. All that's $24.95, and all the money goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Nice to have a book. At least if I go throw a 7 and I'm no longer here, at least my story was out there for the end of time. So people can take a look of how the injustice could happen to somebody. And you can see what's happening in politics, what they're doing to Mr. Trump. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes sometimes. You go up against the system, and it's you got yourself a big problem. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. It is so important for you to share, like, and subscribe. People say, "Mike, I got the show." I need your help. I'm going to say it to you again. You need to share, subscribe, and like, because that builds the channel. Because of the thousands and thousands of people that we send this show to each week, believe it or not, they're not sharing, liking, and subscribing, and leaving a comment. You know what I'm trying to say? Mike, how do you make your meatballs, or how do you do whatever that you do? So it's important to do that because we spend a tremendous amount of money doing that. These other shows, they just blast them up and they put them up. Me, I make that conscious decision to make that investment and send this to all these people that we send this out to, and it's very, very costly. Let me tell you something. But that's what it's all about. That's why I'm number one, because I got the money. That's why. Anyway, we got a special guest today. My brother, Anthony Biondo. I said to him, Ant, you look great. He said, Mike, I'm a personal friend of the president, Leonetti. And I said, boy, you look great today. I love that double-breasted suit that you wore. Thank you for coming in dressed and looking great. He said, well, I got to go to work, he said. I got to go to work. And thanks for coming. What a great time we had, didn't we?
That show was amazing.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, that was not just a show. It was a production. It's a lot of work.
46 hours it took me to prepare that food.
Hold on. How many meatballs you rolled?
300. Wow. 300 meatballs I rolled.
300 meatballs.
And I want to thank the Leah Roberts for allowing me to go to that church, that cathedral, and produce this show there that they asked me to do it again. We're going to do it again in November. It's going to be something a little bit different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But as far as food-wise, I think I'll do the brisket. My brisket.
Yeah.
People say, why the apple didn't fall too up the tree? Some people ask me if I was your father. I got to tell you something, everybody, before we get into the show. At the age of 10, I was a prodigy. You know what a prodigy is? Prodigy drumming. The way I played now is the way I played when I was 10. That's over 60 years ago. But I had a band called Michael and the Bebops. Rick, do me a favor. Pull up that picture. Now, the guy on the right is Frank Sabella. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I played with a lot of bass players in my lifetime, but nobody was as great as Frankie. And that was me. I was 11 years old there, and there's his brother, Phil Sabella, who played the accordion, and Daryl DePasquale. When he came into the band, we changed it from Michael and the Bebops to the Gents. And then from the Gents, it went to the Michael Leonetti and the Sabella brothers. Thank you, Rick. That's amazing, boy. And I got to tell you, those days we had garage bands. Today it's all like you, DJs. But
Yeah.
my day in South Philly, because we did weddings, we did bar mitzvahs, a lot of it, and they had bands. We got like $25 a man, which was a lot of money back in the late 60s, 67, 68, and all the veal parmesan sandwiches you can eat, because they were all Italian weddings.
Yeah.
But we were together, and I got to tell you, Frankie, he was a prodigy. Phil was phenomenal. Daryl was great. And I haven't seen these guys, believe it or not, Ant, in over 50 years.
Wow.
I haven't seen Frank and Phil and Daryl in a lot of years. Because Phil was only 2 years old, and I'm 70. I'll be 73, so Phil would have been 70. I think Frankie was a year younger than me.
These guys
Frankie was 10.
Are they still around?
Well, Frank's still around.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard from Phil. Daryl, Daryl DePasquale, he got me on that. I used to be on Facebook. I took myself off that because too many people asking me for money. But I got it's the truth, could you fund me for this? Could you fund me for that? So it's too personal.
My cat's got a call.
My cat's got a You know what I mean? It's just unbelievable. Anyway, we have some great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. Rick, we're going to do the food. Let's do a roll on the food that we had.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yes.
And I had Sal Santiago's mother-in-law and his wife. And just a bunch of wonderful, wonderful people. That was chicken Neapolitan that I was making. It's made in a butter lemon wine sauce, which was really great. And Lalo's son that was in the back. And that was the table that I did. It was a lunch meat table with mortadella, prosciutto, gabagola, all the good, all you can eat, all you can drink. The tickets were $100 per person. And it was, just absolutely incredible. We were 150 people. Packed. It was a black tie event, as everybody could see, that was over there. Just great. Absolutely great. And then we're back to the entertainment. I had Mario Gonzalez
Yeah.
on harp,
Yeah.
who was spectacular,
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
and Nelia Ross, and Marco Antonio Varela, and that other girl. That for some reason that just slips my mind. The other,
She
was
wow.
Varela or something. I guess can't think of it.
She did a lot of the piano work while they were singing,
Right.
and stuff like that. And I didn't know she sung.
Oh, she was great.
I didn't know she could
was
sing
great.
like that, and she was fantastic.
It was incredible.
I mean, when they sung the prayer,
Right.
That song, the prayer, I closed my eyes and I really thought it was the CD. I thought it was the actual singers. They hit every note the way it was supposed to be.
Well, you know, it's funny, Ed, when you came in, I had my eyes closed and I was looking through the mirror, and I said, "Look at my brother, how wonderful! Look at the suit and it was me."
When you looked in the mirror, you saw that head. It wasn't me.
Let me tell you something. You had to see that nose you got. Oh, you know. That's wild. You know, and like I said, we got a lot of stuff. We got 2 more segments, and I said we're going to show you, all the interviews that we did, which was great.
Yeah.
And Melissa Spence supposed to be here today, but she went to Hawaii. Her boyfriend, God bless him, that guy loves her so much. He actually took her to Hawaii for dinner.
Wow.
So she called me. She said, "Mike, my plane." I said, "Listen, stay a couple days. I got it. Don't worry about it." But she will be back next week to co-host with me, and you're going to have a great time. Have a good time, Melissa, out in Hawaii. Please bring me back some macadamia nuts. I really appreciate it. Some Kalua pig and poi poi. Do you know what poi poi is? You know what poi poi is like? It's like a cornmeal. And they have because when I was in Hawaii, because I was the marketing director for the Halalia Makayo on Kalakau Avenue, 1979.
Woo!
You weren't even born, kid.
Yes, I was.
What were you, 3? Wait a minute, 72.
That's 73.
3, 4. You were 4 years old.
Yeah.
I was walking on the beach, kid. You were getting your diapers changed. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Don't move. You don't want to miss this. You'll be right back. We're back, everybody. Oh, my. How do you like it so far? You haven't seen nothing yet. We had the singers who were absolutely
Amazing.
Beyond amazing.
Beyond amazing.
Beyond amazing. And they're very special friends of mine. And Nelia Ross, I mean, her notes were so powerful, was not to be believed. And naturally, all the singers, and Marco Antonio Varela, who I love with all my heart. I thought he was Italian. Do you know he's from Mexico?
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not Italian.
He's great.
He's great is not the word. And we got the same barber, him and I. We go to the same barber shop. But I gotta tell you something. Do me a favor, Rick. Run that entertainment. Let the people see what we did that night. incredible?
That was good.
Was that incredible?
That was really good.
beyond incredible.
That was good. I mean, they were absolutely amazing. And you standing ovation at the end.
Well, how could you not stand for that?
It was absolutely amazing. And don't forget the harpist, man. What's her name? What's his name?
Mariano Gonzalez.
He is amazing.
Well, he played for me for 5 years every Christmas Eve at my restaurant when I had the restaurant. And he was just beyond spectacular. He's the greatest, which I want to use him again because, like I said, they asked me to do another production in November, which is nice. And I'm glad to do that with Leo Roberts and all the gang from the Romanian cathedral,
right?
Which was very, very special. And that was nice enough to let me cook in their kitchen and do all that. There was a lot of work, but it was a labor of love. Let me ask you a question. You DJ. There's a lot of things that
I
do.
DJ.
What else?
I'm an entrepreneur. That's what I do. I do a lot of stuff. And one thing I really I'm passionate about, which really nobody knows too much about, is I'm an opera singer as well.
You're an opera singer?
I'm an opera singer.
You never told me that.
Well, I didn't want to steal the thunder. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, I get my brother up there. I didn't want to really steal too much thunder. So, I'm like a closet guy, when it comes to the opera.
I was worried about
a creeper.
You mean you sing opera?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I gave Rick a clip of me singing. Rick, roll that clip.
Yeah, roll that clip, Rick.
Say.
Oh my. You sound like Marco Varela.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was great, boy. You got potential, man. We're talking some serious potential here. Holy smoke!
That I do.
Now I know where you got your talent. You got it from me. Oh my God! What'd you say? Como bella c'è la luna di la stretta, stretta como molto bella fastidia. Deep.
That's funny.
We gotta do some of the interviews.
I tell you, we have a lot of nice people that were there. People that were there, and the best part about it, everyone was dressed to impress.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people went into the deep closet to get those clothes. I mean, they looked amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, when you're coming to a Michael Leonetti event, it's top notch. They know that's what they're coming to. They're not coming to a place with jeans and sneakers. It's not going to happen.
No,
you know what I mean.
Valet parking. That's not.
You had the valet.
We had champagne on every table. We went through, believe it or not, over 130 bottles of wine. Then people drank. Well, listen, all you can eat, all you can drink, because I'm a firm believer. Your first impression's your last.
Absolutely.
Your last, especially with that, because the Romanians, they didn't have a clue.
That's right.
What was going on? But like I said, and it's funny because the priest, Father Mike, because the cameras are in the church.
Yeah.
He said, I'm sleeping, and I got an alarm that came up, and it was the alarm that got up. It was. He said, I'm there 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I had to get there at 3 a.m. and then I worked from 3 a.m. that Saturday to about 11 o'clock in the morning, and then went home, laid down for an hour, got up, and Laura and we went back to the place. We were back there about 3 o'clock to get everything set. You were there, getting the mic checked, so forth and so on. Rick, you want to run a little of the interviews? You got some great.
They're great, really great.
Rick will run some interviews.
Okay, right now I have Simona with me. She is the beautiful bride of Michael. Michael is the priest here.
Yes, Simona and Father Michael. Glad to be here. Everybody looks beautiful.
Everybody does look gorgeous. Now, is this your first Michael Leonetti event?
Yes, it is. We're excited because he's a character. We're excited.
He definitely is a character. We all know that. So we are really looking forward to the opera. And let me just say, Simona, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. Likewise.
Like,
thank you.
Top to bottom.
I came in today and I said I better see some ball gowns. I went to Leah and I said if I don't see ball gowns, I'm turning around and going the other way. So I'm happy to see the ball gowns. Thank you.
When the word gala comes up, I just think of gowns and all that.
Gala.
Yes, black tie events. And I'm going to say, She makes you look amazing.
And we color coordinated today.
I love that. I love the color coordinate when we're on vacation. But we're going to enjoy tonight. You look amazing as well, I'm going to say. And we're hungry, right? We're a little hungry
And hot. And yes, but we're super excited to be here, and we can't wait to see what the show's all about.
Simona and Michael, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. I have a special guest over here that we were able to pull aside and get an exclusive on. Okay, and if you wouldn't mind, tell everybody your name.
Oh, Robert Freeman.
Robert Freeman is also your judge.
I'm Judge Pro Tem in Los Angeles and Orange County.
I love it. It's awesome. So I know who to call if I'm ever out in that way and I get in any issues. I know who to call.
But you don't know me if you're appearing in my courtroom. You're not cutting my head off, are you? All right.
So I don't know him if I appear. Well, bummer. Okay, but I stay out of trouble. So have you ever been to a Michael Leonetti event?
I've been to several. I've been to his home for dinner.
Okay.
I've been on his show a couple of times. And a couple of his shows at the Ahern, watching him perform and do his thing. And Michael Leonetti rocks.
Excellent. I've been there too at Ahern, and he just does a phenomenal job. Been there for dinner. He cooks fantastic, of course.
Yes, he does.
And another question: are you into opera?
I can appreciate it. I
like honesty.
Yeah, I was a performer back in the day. I can appreciate it. I'm looking forward to tonight. I tried to get Michael to do something, and he refused.
Oh, you got to tell me what it was.
Just perform one number. One.
You know, okay, here's the thing. I love honesty. I actually had somebody over here tonight that said they did not like opera when their wife did. And I love honesty. And you're like, you can take it or leave it. I love it. I don't know if my husband does or not. So,
I don't know, Ann. You like the opera? I didn't think so.
well, look, we're looking forward to eating.
Yes.
Okay.
And speaking of,
And
I hear the harpist warming up. It's time for me to go get a bite, me being so puny and delicate.
he's an oak tree of a man. Look at this. We had to raise the camera up just to get him in here, huh? But maybe next time we'll get Michael to do a number, huh?
Absolutely.
Thanks for speaking with us. Monique with me here. She is just looking gorgeous, beautiful from the top of her head to the soles of her feet, okay? Now, Monique, have you ever been to a Michael Leonetti event?
I have not. This is my first one.
Do you like opera?
I love opera. One of my favorite things.
I do too. Where are you performing currently, or will be?
So right now, I actually have a show that is self-produced. It's called Golden Voice, a tribute to Connie Francis.
Okay.
And in fact, I didn't know, but so it's basically produced by, starring Monique Maffei Hester. I'm very proud of that.
I
it's
love
at the
that.
Composers Room. I don't know if I said that.
You didn't.
So, all right. So March 15th, it's a Saturday night at the Composers Room, 7 o'clock. Also, March 26th, I'm doing a 2 p.m., so a matinee. And then I'm also doing a longer show, if you will. I'm adding to it a little bit and doing the Connie Francis show.
Wow.
Same show, but more length to it. At Freedom Hall, Sun City Anthem, June 21st, and that's a Saturday night.
Okay.
Yes.
It was so great speaking with you. And
Thank you,
just
Tanya.
enjoy the night.
I will.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you
food
so
and
much.
the opera.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
excited to be here.
Guys, grab your tickets.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, don't move. We're coming right back.
This is Anthony from WeLink Internet, home of the super fast fiber optic speeds. Are you paying too much for your internet? Is your service slow? Is your bill outrageous and keep going up? Well, look no further. WeLink Internet has you covered. Not only do we have super fast speeds, unbelievable customer service, but our price is usually a lot lower than anyone else. Give me a call to see if your home is available, and I will give you 30 days free to try out our service with free installation, and all the equipment will be included with no rental fees. Give me a call now to get you set up with WeLink Internet.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. What a fun. You having fun, Ed?
I'm having a great time. I love it.
I love your outfit, Ed. Great. Did you get at Mastriani's? Did you get that suit at Mastriani's?
Right.
Hey, I gave him a plug. He's not advertising with me. What the hell did I mention him for? You know, I got to tell you, we got a couple more.
Yeah.
We got a few more interviews, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I'm giving you the highlights of what the show was and the people that were there. Like I said, there was 150 people. It was so spectacular, you know, and I'm so blessed. You know, when you don't tie my hands, and that's the thing about me. You got to let me do what I do best. Some places I work and they want to don't do this and don't do that, and it doesn't come out right. That's why my restaurant was number one, because I did what I wanted to do with no interruptions. That's why this show is number one, because I have no interruptions. And thank God in heaven I got my brother that we think alike, because I'm saying so. And Rick Manning, I got to give props to the wizard. Because let me tell you something, you don't see him, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the back. Yeah. But he's just as important, because it takes an army to make a TV show as successful as this. You know, I'll tell you what, Ant, we got some more for the people out there. So, Rick, run those last few interviews that we had a lot of interviews, but, you know, the people we don't have a half-hour show. So put some more up there. Let the people see what the hell was going on.
Hi, welcome. We are here at the Michael Leonetti event of the year, okay? We are at the Opera Gala. And right here I have with me...
I'm Leah Roberts. I'm the Honorary Consul General of Romania, and I'm also the President of the Parish Council of this church. Beautiful church. And I hope you are going to come to visit us one of these days.
I love it. Do you not love that accent? I absolutely love your accent.
I'm Romanian.
Romanian. I love Romania. Okay, are we looking forward to tonight?
Oh, very much so. This is absolutely a wonderful event, and we are very grateful to Mike to have put this together, and we are very happy to have it taken place here at the church, because we are very proud of our church. It's started 30 years ago. In fact, we are going to have our 30th anniversary on the 27th of April this year, and it's going to be a big event again, yes. And of course, we had this built just 12 years ago, this building that we are in now. So we are very proud of it, and we cannot thank enough to Mike to have done this for us. Thank you very much, Mike.
Well, God bless. That is just a praise God moment. And she's dressed for the occasion, so we're ready to hear some opera, baby, and get some food in our tummies. It was so nice talking to you, my dear.
My pleasure, my honor.
Okay, guys, I have Matt Rose and Eunice Rose here for an exclusive peek. Let's tell everybody, Matt, what you do.
I am the president of the Las Vegas Television Network.
Say that again.
Las Vegas Television Network.
So you have a job for me.
We'll talk after this is over.
He's got to see the footage.
I know her type. I'm telling you, I do.
And Eunice, his beautiful wife, and a beautiful add-on. I always say us girls are the best part of our men.
She makes my stock go up in value, don't you think?
I think so. Eunice and Matt, have you guys ever been to a Michael Leonetti event?
Event, no. Been to his house.
Okay.
Where he knows how to serve, but this is something special. I'm really looking forward to it.
It really is. We're looking forward to it as well. And do you like opera?
I do. So I'm looking forward to hearing those four singers, opera singers that are performing tonight. Looking forward to
And
that.
I am going to find out if I like opera.
Oh, he's going to figure out tonight, okay? Because let me tell you, I love it, love it, love it, love it. And we got to do this more often. What do you think, Matt?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's do that.
We're all in, and give it up for Matt and Eunice Rose. I am here with Melissa and Ryan, and let's get the scoop. Let's get some info. Have you guys ever been to a Michael Leonetti event?
Not like this. No.
Neither have I.
Okay, well, we are all in for a treat. I'm excited about it. Do you guys like opera?
I love opera.
Very much so.
Do you? Okay, so we're not just saying that because it happens to be an opera night, right?
No. I'm not just here for the food.
You know what? I'm hungry. I love being entertained. And girl, I just got to tell you, this is everything right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it. I know it, okay? Because I'm going to get where she got it. You look beautiful.
At the Caesar's Palace.
Is that really where you got it?
Yes.
I absolutely love it, guys. Okay, it's out there. It was the tuxedo.
Both Caesar's Palace, yes.
They got taste. I gotta say, Melissa and Ryan, you guys got taste. So you know what? It was great talking to you. We're gonna enjoy some food, enjoy some opera, and you guys just prance around because you look amazing.
Thank
You do too. Thank
So
you.
nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too, guys.
Looking forward to the evening.
Amen. Come on. I am here with the event planners. I mean, these are the masterminds right here, and nothing would be anything without Miss Laura. How are you?
Sweetheart, thank you. You look gorgeous.
You look gorgeous. You kidding me? Look, my eyes went right to her. Okay, she was like the sun today. It's dark out now, but the sun's in here. You feel me? Now. Here to Michael, the main man, pots and pans over here.
Yeah.
How you feeling tonight, Michael?
Tired, man, super tired. But I got to tell you, what an event! What an event! Because this show that you're seeing right now, that's going to be our show for next week. If my brother remembers to load it up.
Oh, you give him a hard time. He's stretched thin.
I can tell he's stretched very thin. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very, very much for such a great success. And thank you, Tana, for coming in. My brother Anthony, my favorite brother out of all my brothers. I got 25 brothers, and he's my favorite brother in the whole wide world. He's in the will. It's in pencil, but it's in the will. He gets out of line, I erase him.
Look, he's going to erase you out of this video. Keep me and Laura in. So, Laura, do you enjoy opera?
I do. I love opera.
I absolutely love it, too. Michael, are you an opera man?
I love it. I really do. I go to sleep with opera. I eat opera. I smell opera. I love opera.
And I tasted the meatballs. Wow.
Okay, so let's talk about some food. What's on the menu tonight? Because everybody's looking forward to eating.
Unbelievable. The menu that we have this evening, I made the meatballs with the roasted peppers, chicken Neapolitan, Neapolitan salad. The list is endless. The wines are from Switzerland, France, Germany, all over the world. It's unbelievable. And like I said, you're going to get a chance to see everything that we're doing. But as much as I'd love to talk to you, I got a bunch of people coming in. I got to go.
He's got to go.
I got to go. I'll see you later. Forget about it.
Now, Laura, a question. Now, I know.
Get a word in now.
You get a word in, honey. You got all the words now. Okay, so Michael prepared the food. All of the food was prepared by Michael?
That is correct. Yes, we had meatballs in our kitchen on a 6-foot table that he brought in. I came out of a deep sleep and walked into the kitchen and said, "What the hell's going on here?" And all meatballs lined up like little soldiers on this big, long 6-foot table. It was pretty hysterical.
Oh, goodness gracious. So he was rolling and rolling away.
Rolling and rolling.
Oh, girl. So I'm looking forward to having a couple bites or two. You guys are hosting, and I know it's a lot now. It's just easy going from here, or was it a hectic day?
For me, it was easy because he was gone.
I love her. Every time I talk to her, Laura, thank you so much. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
I love her.
Unbelievable, Aunt. My wife looked gorgeous, and your wife looked terrific also as well.
Amazing.
I got to tell you real quick before we end the show, I wanted to dedicate this whole segment to what we did last week. Because let me tell you something, the singers were great, food was out. That's how it should be. And unfortunately, there's not that many places that do that. But as long as my eyes are open and people believe in what I'll do, I'll continue to do what I do best. Because I'm a true champion, just like you, Anthony.
Yeah.
And I thank you, my dear brother. I love you with all my heart for all the extra stuff that you do for me. You know what I mean? And I got to tell you, it's a great coming to the studio. Can't thank Rick Manning enough. I always give him the props. I love Rick. Rick is the best. But like I said, it takes an army. So I say this all the time. If I had Aladdin's lamp, ladies and gentlemen, I had one wish to make. I wouldn't wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars, yet in dollars I have few. I'd wish to always come to a studio, bring these wonderful things to people like you. Okay, I'm going to be real quick. They wanted me to go off the beaten path a little bit, and they wanted me to do more on the political end of it. That's not what this show's about. What this show's about is positivity, okay? Fun, nice, the way Carson did it, the way all the great stars did it. And listen, whatever time God gives me left, this is what I want to do with this TV show. And I want to tell you something. I promise you, I'll be national in a little bit of time. Just give me a little bit of time to stick and move. And I guarantee you, folks, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody, for watching me every week. Anthony, I tell you, I can't get over that suit. You look so lovely. And please tell Mr. Lazinski, President Lazinski, I said hello.
I will.
Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next week. My brother's driving me up a wall.